Hey guys, it's Rich with another Tarot Talk Tuesday, and in this one I am reviewing and revealing the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle deck by Tony Carmine Salerno, and this is produced by Blue Angel. So, a little bit about it. Nice two-piece box, and I'm looking on my notes here. This was done in 2013, and this one in particular is the 2014 version. So anyway, two-piece box, nice hard box. Love these types of boxes. I think they are very well done for an Oracle deck. Again, my tarot decks usually don't live in their box, and if they do, it's not for very long, especially if it's a tarot deck that I use often. But my Oracle usually stays in a box. It comes with this nice little booklet, not too terribly thick. I think it's, I have it at a little over 60 pages. It goes through how to use the cards, and it's very brief on that. It has 5 different spreads, and it does a half a page to 1.5 pages per card in black and white. These are 45 large cards. So, yeah. Little bit on how it gives it to you, right like that. So, nice little companion book. Kind of wish it had a little bit more, but I actually got this as a study deck, kind of like my Goddess Oracle one, but it ended up not being exactly what I expected. I expected it to have the names of different angels, gods, and goddesses included in it, and it does not. So, I was a little disappointed in that, but that's okay. I do want to show you guys, before I bring you down to show you all the cards, that I love that people are doing this little plastic band. Now, I've already looked through the cards, and I've actually put this back together, just like this, so I could mention this little band, this plastic band. It doesn't necessarily protect the cards as much, but it does cut down on the amount of plastic out there, and you know, it's a little easier to take off, because as I'm taking it off right now, there you go. See, you can do that. Very easy to take off, very easy to do in a reveal. So I do appreciate that. Some of them are now coming with paper ones that you can just rip off, and it's fine. The only complaint that I would have, and it did not happen to this deck, and it did not happen to the Bonefire Tarot that I've gotten, it can make it that the corners and edges of the cards can get damaged in shipment, but no problems with this one. This one came in great condition, so, and I've actually had more problems with ones that are completely wrapped in plastic that have gotten damaged more in shipment than these types that have the little band on it. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys down so you guys can see the 45 cards that are in the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle. So a couple things I want to look at before we go into the actual reveal of the individual images is I want to look at this back. And this back is not reversible, and it's not really meant to be reversible. So, I mean, you see that a lot with the Oracle cards, so I understand that, and that's no problem at all. It does have a glossy plastic finish, kind of like the old school Rider-Waite-Smith by US Games. It has that nice plastic coating that I absolutely love. I know it's an issue for some people, but it's definitely not for me. It's definitely something that I do love. It gives me a little sense of security, whether or not something were to, splash on it or something like that. So, totally loving that. It is, it's ethnically diverse, which is always a plus in a tarot or oracle deck. They are large cards, and this is one of my Rider-Waite-Smith cards by US Games, so you can kind of get a gauge of how big this card is. It is very wide and it is very long, so yeah, a little bit difficult for the handling, so you might not be able to do the bridge shuffle or the side shuffle as well, but I think if you work with this enough, spreading them all out all over the table or whatnot, you might find that as a better solution for working with this deck. So again, that's that's the size comparison. These cards are huge. So, seems to be something that they're doing with Oracle cards lately that I just noticed, or maybe they were doing them with Oracle cards, a couple years ago that I haven't noticed, that I haven't gotten. So, yeah, just something that I noticed and thought I'd pass it along to you, that they are really wide, really long, and I've noticed this in a couple of decks that I've gotten recently. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the cards in and of themselves. The artwork is very beautiful. It's very calming. It's very much a type of meditative card that you can definitely use as a meditation focus. It does have angels, gods, and goddesses, as the title suggests. And I was actually thinking whenever I first got this that it would have names of individual angels and gods and goddesses, and not just the general phrase and the little snippet down here. It doesn't actually name any particular deity or any particular angel, and I would have known that if I actually looked at any other reviews. So, my bad on that, but you know what? I'm not terribly disappointed in that decision. I'm just taken aback a little bit because it's not what I thought I was getting. But that's okay, because I still like to have a meditative focus, or to use them as an oracle deck. So we start off with the Angel of Abundance, and then Angel of Addiction, Healing. So I'm not going to read all the cards to you because I'm doing a lot of reviews all at once, and I will say that there is nudity in this deck. There's not as much nudity that I've noticed. I've only looked through this deck once. There's not as much nudity in this deck as there is with the Goddess's Oracle, but there is definitely some nudity, as you can see. And you know what? There is not enough male nudity in these decks, is all I'm saying. Just putting that out there. That's more my preference, but okay. Yeah. A nice, beautiful artwork type of deck. One that is definitely going to get used and meditated on. I think they are pretty appropriately done. And I haven't really read down here. This is the Angel of Psychic Ability, and I'm going to read this upside down, so bear with me. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong or at present. So I like how they have a little snippet for each one. Angel of Relaxation. Let go of desired outcomes, and you will get what you want. Again, appropriately done. And the book is actually done from in the sections of angels, then gods, then goddesses. So it goes angel, and you guys can't see this, but it goes from Angel of Abundance with angel chapter or classification, and then abundance, and then it goes to angel in the chapter of angels, and then to Angel of Vision. So it goes alphabetically. And I guess that would be alphabetically even with the gods and goddesses and all that. Anyway, convoluting this whenever all you guys want to see is the cards. You don't want to hear me speak. God of Conflict Resolution. So, and I got a cat hair on it. So, like I said, ethnically diverse. Which is always a plus. And then we go into the goddesses. Not many gods in this deck, but a substantial amount of goddesses. So you have a substantial amount of angels and a substantial amount of goddesses. I should have gone through and counted how much of each, and I think I did whenever I first got them and I was looking through the book, but I don't remember what my numbers were. So not as many gods, more goddesses and angels in there. But you know what? I think this is a good deck that will be used as an oracle. I think it's a good oracle. I think it's a good meditative type of deck. So, and this is the goddess of sacred power. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. As I try to read this backwards, or upside down rather. Goddess of the earth, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. I do love this imagery that they have on there. You can kind of get lost in it, and I think that's kind of the point, is that you get lost in that imagery. And this is the last one, the goddess of the unknown. And I want to say it's a burqa, but I'm not sure, and I know there's a difference between them, so I don't want to offend anybody, but I love how they've gone kind of Middle Eastern on this. The goddess of the unknown, not knowing exactly what's behind the headdress here, is very mysterious and very unknown, very appropriate. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. So I kind of love that they included this one too. So anyway, I'm rambling on, but that is the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmine Salerno and produced by Blue Angel, or published by Blue Angel. Again, nice little two-part box. Large cards. So I kind of think I'm going to enjoy working with this deck. So let me know what you think. If you have this deck, if you've used this deck, and I think it's out of focus, there it goes. If you've used this deck, or if you have this deck, or if you want to buy this deck, let me know. Let me know what you think about these. And yeah. Next time, I am going to be doing a review and reveal of the Thoth Tarot. This one is a kit version. And yeah, so join me then if you would like to see that. And until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.